day. I don't know what time it is, like 6 o'clock almost. Yeah, it's 5:45 at night. So, and you guys have a chance in the daytime to watch, but it's like my days get away from me here. It's a really easy place to live, and whatever. So I've been watching a bunch of other guys, and I just found a bunch of new ones. These guys that live here in the Philippines. I didn't know there were so many bloggers in the Philippines that are from the States. God, I just found a place where I found like 20 more, and they're all talking about different shit. Every one of them's got a new idea. I'm sure my ideas are new too, but most of them have been here a year, 2 years. They don't know fuck, honest. They don't know anything. I mean, for the first 2 years you're here, you're amazed. First of all, that you're here. Secondly, that you're not there. And thirdly, you're just like wandering around in like a big circle going, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Everything's new. And that's cool. First couple of years is fun. I have to say, I loved it. Now, after being here, this will be going on 9 years now. It's kind of fun. I know a lot. I know a lot more than most of these bloggers. And I own a business. Actually, I own 3 offices right now in the U.S. I'm going to open 2 more here pretty soon. So I make a good living in the Philippines. I'm not rich, but those of you that listen to me periodically, you know that I have a big castle with a tennis court and a golf course and some carnival rides and fishing pond, sauna, jacuzzis, a couple of those, a pool. Did I say fishing pond? A private bar, which I'm actually drinking margaritas today. Um, and I want to put a theater better up on the roof. That's next. So I watch all these Americans, and they're all tripping. They're living on $1,000 a month, or $1,500 a month, or they're trying to teach English online and making, a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. Doesn't work. If you want to live here, you need an income. You need to be in the upper echelon of the expats. Is that what we're called? You need to make enough money to where when you want to go buy a motorcycle, you just stop, buy the motorcycle, and move on with your day. You don't have to stress over, making $100 a month payment or whatever it is. And so I kind of told a few of them, that I could help them do that because I hire people here to work for me in the United States, and it's not illegal in any way. It's they're Americans working for American and in America, and working, gaining money from the United States. So I have a Filipino kid that works for me. I help him. I guess he works for me. He kind of has his own shit going on, and I just help him. And I help any American that wants to get a hold of me. I don't mind helping them either, but they have to get a hold of me online. I think my channel's got an email address. It's jmerrow02 @gmail. And you're welcome to get a hold of me and we'll discuss this. I can help anybody. If you're in the Philippines, you want to make a little extra money, I can help you. Give you an idea, the kid that works for me in 1.5 weeks made 30,000. I don't know what that equals out to. $600, I think. I don't know, it's a lot anyway. You made quite a bit for a week and a half. And I don't mind helping everybody else. You get a hold of me. I mean, I need the help, so it's fine. Anyway, yesterday we went to S&R. S&R, excuse me, it's Costco. I'm drinking margaritas, so the yawns come. S&R is Costco. It is a store that is modeled directly after Costco. They have the exact same things that Costco in the U.S. has, with the exception of they don't have jewelry, watches and jewelry. But everything else, appliances, TVs, food, furniture, all that good shit's all there. You can buy any of it. And at cheap prices. I guarantee you the stuff that I get at S&R or Costco here is cheaper than what you get at Costco there. I promise you. So we went there. Then we went to our favorite Korean barbecue, all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant. Man, my wife ate 18 shrimp. big, big shrimp, dude. It's crazy. And we took my daughter and we took my niece, and everybody had a feast and went home fat. And you know, I don't share this on this channel because this is not part of this channel. I have another YouTube channel to share this with, but I can't help it. Look at this. Now, if anybody can say that's not one of the cutest things you ever saw in your entire life, look at her. That's my baby old dachshund puppy. His name is Walter. He's just, he's daddy's kid, I'll tell you. If dogs are children, this one's mine. There's no doubt. He sleeps on my bed, and every night, we have like a Chihuahua and a Husky. They all sleep on bed with me because I work nights. I don't get to sleep with my wife very much. Because I keep her awake. You see that? Because everything I do is in the U.S. So I work between my hours here, between 8 o'clock at night and 5 o'clock in the morning. So if I'm not sleeping in the daytime, I'm working it. So anyway, some of the things that I've noticed lately. Americans here suck. That's all I can say. You guys are a bunch of jokes, man. What the fuck is this thing with Americans putting American flags in front of their house? You like America so much, go the fuck back. You're in the Philippines. Embrace it. Embrace it. I see the Americans here with American flags up. It shames me. I hate it, honestly. I have Philippine flag, 3 of them, I think, flying on my house. I'm in the Philippines. I like it here. I don't feel embarrassed to say that I enjoy the Philippines. I love it here. It's great. Life is easy. My wife is wonderful. My daughter's got to be the best on the planet. I got a beautiful home. What the fuck else does a man need? I can even go fishing at 3 o'clock in the morning in my own fishing pond. And I got 10,000 tilapia in there to catch. Why would anybody want something else? I have 12 dogs. All of them love me to death. They're all my little babies. The littlest one to the 120-pound Belgian Malinois up on the roof, who will not come off no matter what I say. She is a roof dog for life. She guards that's where I sleep. I sleep up there most of the time, and she guards my room. And she don't want to come down. That's her job. So, and that's cool. I like it. I love the dogs. But back to business. So I run a company, 3 of them, 3 offices in the U.S. and I want to open some more. I'm a mechanic. I work on cars. Oh, excuse me. And somebody calls me about the RV, we'll fix that too. I don't care. If it moves, rolls, drives, we can fix it. And you can hear one of my Belgians making noise. And it's a good living. My first year in the Philippines. Hey, shut up! Sorry. My first year in the Philippines, I did about $470,000 US. That's a pretty good living, and I built my house, which is about, in Philippine pesos, it's maybe 18 or 20 million. I don't know what that works out. A million pesos is $20,000. $20,000, you can figure that out. I live nice. I don't live poor. I refuse to live poor. I have a bar in my house. I'm not a drinker, but my bar is stocked with top shelf alcohol. Why have anything less? I don't need it. If I want to drink, like today I'm drinking margaritas, I have a bottle of top shelf pre-mixed margaritas. And it's made by Cuervo. It's good shit. You can have, living in the Philippines, you really can have pretty much anything you want. You have to have an imagination. You have to be able to draw a picture, and you have to know who to hire. If you've got those 3 things going on, you can pretty much have anything you want. I've got a sculpture over the master bedroom bed of a flying dragon. Because we watched, I can't think of the name of the movie, had dragons everywhere. Oh yeah, we like dragons. Top of my apartment, I got a big red dragon. You know, you can have anything here. And so I try and get, I like Americans. I like talking with them. They're a bunch of dicks, most of them. It has been said America is like a fishbowl, and the rest of, I can't read the rest, it won't scroll up, sorry. The rest of the world is looking in. You know, I'll tell you how I feel about the United States, honestly. It's the third world country. If you live in the US, you're in a third world country. If you live in the Philippines, this is us looking down on them. Our technology is better and cheaper. Our cars are better and cheaper. The homes are easier to build and way cheaper. You can build a house here for $20,000 and have a beautiful home. Less. I'd say 20. My first house cost me less than $3,000 to build. It was 1,200 square feet. And I had marble floors and a jacuzzi in the living room. That was only 8 years ago. And I will never move back to the U.S. I haven't been back. I flew here with 2 suitcases of stuff. And I say 2, but I think it was only 1. And I've never left. I met my wife while I was in the country. I was here. I met her. I left. I came back. I left again. I came back in 2-week intervals. And I got married to her, and we've been happy ever since. And I have to say, I think she's happy. I mean, how do you know? How do you know how somebody else feels? She tells me she's happy. She smiles, and she tells me she loves me. So what else is there? That's it, right? I don't know how, I got these, I have, I have messages here, but I seriously, I don't, it doesn't scroll, so I don't know if that means I only have one message, or if there's more, I have no idea. Anyway, if you write a message, I'm supposed to say, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, thumbs up my channel, and leave a message. I don't know. You guys can fix it. I'm not trying to get monetized. I don't give a shit. I do this because people that are interested in living in the Philippines, you need real information. And all these guys, god damn, it's amazing to me. I watch these guys that are in Dumaguete and all these things. Americans move to fucking tourist towns. Why, if you don't want to be in the U.S., why do you move to a place that's got a bunch of United States citizens in it? If you don't want to live in Canada, why move to where the Canadians are? What's the whole conversation? Everybody here speaks English almost. So it's a piss poor reason that you move to where the U.S. citizens or the Canadians or Europeans are. Fuck that. I moved here because there aren't any. In this whole area, and I'd say in a 2 or 3 mile area circle around me, there might be 5. Of the 5, I know 2. Oh no, I take that back. I know 3. I don't want to know them. I don't interact with them. I have a friend that's from Norway. I interact with him a little. I have an American friend that's been here longer than me, and I interact with him a little. And there's a couple of Americans that I don't even talk to. I don't give a shit about them. I couldn't give a fuck. You can fall off a rock for all I care. I didn't come here to be around them. I came around here. I've traveled a lot of countries in the world on a sailboat. I've been a lot of places. I like it here. It's easy. Anybody who says, oh, it's so hard to live in the Philippines, why? Are you fucking dumb? You really have to be retarded not to be able to live here. Easy. Seriously. You don't need a lot of money. I mean, I would say, realistically, $1,500, $1,500 US dollars a month, and you can live here comfortable. Now, I'm not saying you can live here and go partying every night and go fucking around. No. But you could get an apartment, and you could live, and you could have friends, and you could, go out once in a while and have a couple beers or whatever. And you could be a real person. A couple $1,000 or $2,500 a month, well, that moves you up the ladder a little bit, and you go pretty much, go partying once in a while and, do whatever, pay for hookers if that's what you're into. Never did that myself. I've been in the Philippines. I've slept with one woman, and that's my wife. I didn't come here to do that. I came here with another girl, actually, and dumped her and got married to my wife. It's pretty much as simple as that. But I'm 60. I think I'm 60. Fuck, now I'm starting to think I'm older than that. Fuck, I think I'm older than that. Maybe I'm 70. I think I'm 70 actually. Fuck. 55, 65, 70, 95, 05. Yeah, I'm 70, guys. I just lost 10 years or gained 10 years. Fuck. I don't know. But my wife puts up with me. She does. I don't really have to do much of anything if I don't want to. She doesn't force me into doing anything. She tells me she loves me on a pretty regular basis. Of course, sometimes I have to say, "Do you ever gonna tell me you love me?" She'll say, "I love you." Oh, that's it. Sometimes. Sometimes it's real. But, it's okay. I have a home. I have electricity with aircon. I have a beautiful family. I know my daughter loves me. She actually tells me periodically, even not in the words, but she tells me in her actions. And I do what I want. I don't even have a wallet on me. I don't have money. Matter of fact, the other day, my wife gave me 50 or 60 bucks. This is funny. And I was going to go into the mall and park the car, and I only had big bills, and the girl wants, it's 50 pesos, it's $1 to park. So in the car, I have like a little thing that's got a bunch of change in it. So I reached down and grabbed a bunch of change. And after 8 years, you'd think I'd know what it is. I'm looking at it going, and I counted out what I thought was 50 pesos. And then I got to thinking to myself, is it 50 pesos? Or is it like less? I didn't know, honest. So I gave that whole idea up. I just came home that day. I don't need money here. I have really, my only responsibility is to make sure my family is taken care of and my dogs are taken care of which I think I said already I have 12. Yeah, we have 3 or 4 Belgian Malinois, we have Huskies, Chihuahua, Dachshunds, street dogs. We have a Jack Russell Terrier. Shit, I don't know, we got all kinds of fucking dogs in there. And they're kids. And anybody who out there that doesn't know that dogs are children, they just can't communicate the same, and they have hair. And actually all of them don't. I almost adopted a hairless dog the other day. God, I kind of regret that I didn't, but I didn't, because I didn't want my baby dachshund to get upset, because he is like my baby. He's around me. If I'm 5 feet away from the little turd, he's upset. He sleeps on my lap, sleeps on my chest every night. I wake up, the little bastard is right here looking. I open my eyes and he's staring at me like, oh fuck, go to sleep. But being here is fun, guys. And I don't want you Americans to move here. I don't. Stay the fuck away. I don't want Canadians to move here. You guys, as dumb as it is, you tourists come here, and I know you mean well, I got that, but you don't tip the tricycle driver $20 on a 100 peso ride. And here's a couple of reasons. One is you fuck the economy up, because that's a week's wages. 20 bucks, I mean, that's a lot of money. 1,000 pesos is what they make in 2 days, seriously. Secondly, the Americans and Canadians and Europeans and that live here, we get into the tricycles and we live here, and we get some asshole tricycle driver that holds his hand out and wants us to give him a tip. You don't tip people here. That's not the way of law. You can, you get a 50 peso, a $1 or $2 tricycle ride, and you give them a half a buck or a quarter. That's fine. That's good. They're happy with that, because people don't tip here. When you guys come here and you give these outrageous tips, come on. Use your fucking brains, man. You're just hurting it for the people that aren't tourists. Do it in Manila. Do all that shit in Manila. We love it, man. Stay the fuck away from there. I don't live in Manila. I'm a couple hours from there, 3, I think. And I'm 2 hours from Baguio. I literally live in a rice field. And I want to stay in my little rice field. It's happy here, guy. Hey, man, the full form of SYBU. I don't even know what that means, dude. What What is SYBAU mean? Do you know the full form of SYBAU? Nope, I have no idea. I don't know what it means. But, hear my, you can hear my dog sing. He woke up to bark at the other dog. Shut up, go to sleep. Anyway, guys, I think it's a Gen Z slag or something. SYBAU. I have no idea what it means, guys. Anybody know what that means? SYBAU? Anybody know what that is? I don't even know what Gen Z means. I think that means somebody that was born like around 55 or 58 or something. I was born in 55, so I probably can't name, but SYBAU, I don't know. I'll look it up and see if I can figure out what it means. The alarm clock. We have somebody on the property that don't belong here. Hey, shut up! They listen pretty well. Not really. Hey, quiet down. Go back to sleep. Anyway, guys, I've been on about 20 minutes. I don't usually do this at 3 o'clock in your morning if you're in the U.S. I actually do it 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Will you shut up? Oh, woo, shut up now. My little dachshund, he just thinks he's the shit, let me tell you. He is the tough little animal. And notice I have a yellow shirt on today. Usually it's a white shirt or no shirt, so I got a yellow shirt on, guys, for those of you of interest. I don't really know what this top 10 is. I don't know what that means. 50 XP, I don't know what any of this shit is. Anyway, hey, in the next couple of days or weeks, I am going to put a PayPal link, if I can figure out how, on my channel in the description. Anybody that wants to contribute to the channel in $1, $50, $1,000, never know. You fuckers are kind of stupid, so. All the money will be going into my animals. You can actually name an animal, and I will buy something for that amount of money for that animal and show it to you. And so I'll be introducing you all to my dogs. There's a lot of them. We have, give you an idea, we have Walter. And, yes, ma'am. I'm doing a blog. We have. This is my life. This is very informal, guys. I don't do the oh shit. I got to do the blog shit. I have a life. Anyway, the youngest is Walter. That's the dachshund. And then the next one up is Brandy, who is kind of a Chihuahua, more or less. And then we have Ellie, who is the Jack Russell. And then we have, who's next? I think Mouse would probably be the next one, or Mouse is a Husky, a Siberian. And then we have Lily and Penny, they're sisters, and they are North American Huskies. And I think the next one, who would be next? I don't know. We have Pulley, who is a street dog here. And we have Pepper, who is a from the U.S. I brought her. He's 12 or 14-year-old Chihuahua. And then we have our four Belgian Malinois, which are Persia and Asia and Panda and Pixie. And we got a lot of dogs. But if you guys contribute to the channel for any reason, if you just want to contribute to do it, all the money that is brought in will go to my dogs. Play toys, not for food. That's my deal. I spend about over $150 a week in food for my dogs. But it'll go for fun things for the animals. And you can actually, once you know who the animals are, I'll introduce you. You can say, buy something for Walter, or buy something for Penny or Lily or whoever. And Penny and Lily, they're the North American Huskies. And Lily, Penny, come here. Penny, I think Penny will come over here and I'll show you. Oh yeah, she did, of course. So that's Penny. Penny, can you say, come here? Hey. I don't know if you can see her, but she's a sweetie. Come here, Penny. Hey. Say hi. Anyway, she's running out. Anyway, we have a lot of dogs. So you guys want to contribute to the dog family? We'll just do it for fun. I don't need the money. I'm not begging. I couldn't give a fuck. But it'll just be fun to see who likes what dogs. So I've done a 25-minute blog, and I don't know. And there's a PayPal link somewhere for Marine Tech. And my name is Gerald Merrow, I think. So if you want to find PayPal and do that, you can. But if not, don't worry. I'll put a link in here pretty soon. And we'll just do it for fun. I don't, like I said, guys, I don't care about the money. It would just be for you guys to give money to a specific puppy. And we'll see if maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it won't. My other channel on YouTube is 100% about my dogs. It's not about anything else. I don't talk about being in the Philippines. I don't talk about my neighbors, which, I could give you some stories. It's just about my dogs. So maybe you'll find that too. And hey, I'm going. You have a very good afternoon, what's left of it, or middle of the night, or morning, or depends on what fucking part of the world you're in. See you later.